Well, hello everyone, it's Kari back again with you, sharing another fun project. Today I've got this stamp set called Misery Loves Company, and this is from the Magic Collection from Missing Stamps. Now, I have never used some of these stamps in this set, so I thought it'd be really fun to pull them out and create a fun card. Now, this is the first time that I've colored up this ogre. Look how fun he is to color. I went ahead and did all the coloring ahead of time. And I also wanted to share that these do have coordinating dies, which I love. Because look, this one here with the iguana, it has the die cut for the center of his tail. And so when the die cuts have this kind of like the center gets cut out, that I just really love that, because look at this. See how it cuts out the center there? It looks really professional. And I know that's funny that I get excited about these dies, but they are really, really great. Now, here is the toilet that I also colored up with some light grays. And then this ogre that is really, as I say, he's super fun to color. And I'm going to create a bathroom scene. Now, I got this idea from a friend of mine. And the first thing I thought was, I've got to use this stencil right here to create kind of the wallpaper in the background. And this is perfect for that. And I love that it's a layering stencil. So I'm starting out with some Mermaid Lagoon ink, and I'm going to ink up this whole A2 panel. This is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. So it is covering the whole card front, but I am going to be covering up a portion of this with some beadboard. So I'm going to show you how to create that as well. Here's the second layer to this stencil, and this is going to be some greens on there. So this inks up the leaves and also the centers of the flowers. And then I'm going to add some of this Nuvo Glacier paste. I'll have it listed. I can't remember the color of this, but it kind of has a little bit of metallic green to it, and it really matches that ogre. And so I wanted the center of the flowers to be this. It also adds a little bit of dimension too, and it's just a metallic green, so it's really, really nice. So there is the reveal of that. It's hard to tell on screen, but it does have a little bit of a shimmer to it. You can kind of see it there. And now we're going to go ahead and build the beadboard, or the chair rail. I'm not sure what exactly you call this one. It's not board and batten. I think it's beadboard. I'm inking this up with Uncharted Mariner Distress Oxide ink. And then I'm going to create those vertical lines on this. To do that, I'm taking my scoreboard and this ballpoint stylus, and I'm going to mark it at the 1/2 inch, and then at the 1 inch, and the very next line. So then 1.5 in the very next line, then 2 in the very next line, then 2.5 in the very next line, and going on and on through the entire thing. So you're going to have some lines that are very close to each other and some that are a little further apart. I realize that on the video this is kind of hard to see, so I'm going to use a black Sharpie to just make those darker, so you'll be able to see what the design is that I'm creating. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to. You can just leave it just that, all the one color. But in the end, I really did like the way the lines looked after all. So this bathroom scene is starting to take shape. And then I was going to use that brown shade for kind of the piece that connects them. Do they call that the chair rail? That might be the chair rail or the baseboard, something. I decided I didn't really like that because it really cut this card right in half. So instead, I'm going to use a couple of pieces that I cut off of this beadboard, and I'm going to use those for the chair rail. So they'll be the same color, but I'm going to glue those two pieces together to give it some more dimension, and then I'll line that up just like that, and I'll glue that all together. So that's going to be the wall of our bathroom. We've got some really great wallpaper that we created, and then this beadboard. I like the colors of this bathroom. What do you think? But to find an ogre and a lizard in your bathroom is a little bit of a nightmare, I think. So wait till you see the sentiments I'm going to use. I decided to turn this brown piece into the tile floor. So I'm taking the Wonky Checkers stencil and I'm going to ink on those as the tile. I'm just using some vintage photo and a finger dauber to do this. Nice and easy. And those create kind of those weird shaped tile pieces. There we go. And that's going to be the floor. So they will have something to stand on just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those all together. Then I'll add the ogre with some foam tape and all the other images also with foam tape. Now here's the sad part of this story, or the scary part. After I made this card, I walked back into the primary bedroom and there was a lizard in my bathroom. And I thought, oh my goodness, I did have my husband come and take that lizard outside, put him outside, because I don't think that lizards belong in the bathroom. So I'm taking the sentiments now. I have the Oh Crap sentiment from this ogre stamp set, the Misery Loves Company. And then from the Rainbows and Sunshine stamp set, I'm stamping on Wishing You Brighter Days. So that's the sentiment. This could be a sympathy card. This could be someone having a really bad week, like I was. And then the lizard or the iguana to top it all off, that just really was like the icing on the cake for me. So there we go. I went ahead and attached that to a card base. And this is the ogre in the bathroom card with the lizard or the iguana, whatever. I don't think it would be pleasant to find either one of those in your bathroom. What do you think? But this was a really fun card to create. Lots of different techniques and ideas. I hope you enjoyed this today. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to comment and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back soon with more card inspiration. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.